Arg, how are ye this morning, time pirates? Alicia and I have unanimously decided that we're here.
I'm here.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's all you get. Mm-hmm. Do you build bookcases this weekend?
I did. We built 2. Both of them have fairy doors.
Ooh, so exciting.
One is 8 foot, so technically 8.5,
Mhm.
and then the other one is 7.5 feet.
Nice.
So one had to have 32-inch shelves. Yeah, 32-inch shelves, and the other one's 36-inch shelves.
Very cool.
But the 7.5 foot one goes by the bathroom, so that's where I start putting books, and then I wrap it around.
I love it.
I just need to figure out in what order am I going to put my books.
Decide how you're going to sort them.
Yeah. I still have one bookcase to build. I got to paint these, actually, but we built them. It was not easy.
No. But you're almost done. You're doing the really hard thing. I'm proud of both you and Alan.
We are getting through it. One more. We've decided that the last bookcase will not quite be 7 feet. It might be a little less. Whatever 80 inches is, that's the tall part. But each shelf has to be, I think we agreed upon 16 inches for each one. Because I have an Egyptian book on the pharaohs that his nana gave me, actually. And that's the tallest book that was on the bookcase. So I used that to measure the shelf.
Perfect. That's very smart. I love it.
So I said, well, remember this one only had I think 5 shelves. So, but they will be longer. It's weird because this one will be not quite as tall as the 2 out there, but the shelf length will be in between. So 32 inches and 36 inches. I think we agreed upon 34 inches. And then that just stops it where there's an outlet on the other side. So no fairy doors there.
There you go. Just right there.
But I will
That's where the gnomes don't need doors. They just live there.
That's a good point. And I did post, I think I posted it in the Discord, the 6th door that I bought. It kind of looks like it's under a, I guess, grassy mound, but it has books around the door itself.
Nice.
I think I posted. Now I have to go look. But we're here.
My body. She's driving you crazy, Benny. I'm gonna have to lock Cora up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, is she driving you crazy? I told you didn't want to come in here, but you insisted. I walked both dogs this morning, and I think I'm gonna die, and that's gonna be like the next few weeks while Jenna, because she's getting up early to go to the new pharmacy that she's at, the second internship.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to lock her up. You think you can start comments for me, and I'm gonna go grab her?
I can as soon as I find said comments.
You're my hero. Hold on, I'll be right back. Let me just. Dogs, almost as bad as children, except I can lock her up. See, that's the benefit between dogs and children.
I can't lock them up though.
I know, that's what I said. That's why dogs are better. I can lock them. I can lock her in her cage. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay. Swank says, "Konnichiwa, everybody. Happy nap day. Happy fortune cookie day. And happy Friends Day." Ooh! I know there are more days to today, Swank. I saw in the Discord, but those are some pretty good ones. Nap Day, Fortune Cookie Day, and Friends Day. Could we possibly do all of that together? Have all of our friends for a nap party and get fortune cookies? You probably could if you did Chinese for lunch, you know? Well, she's back already. We didn't get very far in the comments because I was saying about Swank's first comment. She said, "Konnichiwa, everybody. Happy nap day, happy fortune cookie day, and happy Friends Day." So I suggested that we get all of our friends together, have a nap party, and order Chinese for lunch, and we can have fortune cookies.
I love that idea. Let's just do that.
Right?
Done.
That's
I
just-
second this motion.
That's as far as I got in the comments.
Both dogs were under the bed.
Aww.
And poor Benny was like, no. And Cora's like, what? But you're under the bed. I think this is fun. I'm going to have to kick Benny out so Cora can be let out. But I'll do that in a minute.
He's like, I'm under the bed. Leave me alone. And she's like, me too, me too.
You know, the funny thing is, like, Cora is a sweet, cute little thing, right? But Benny is a freaking genius. Like, he, this morning, I was like, where'd you put his leash? She goes, I don't know, but he'll find it. I'm like, Benny, where's your leash? He walked me right to it.
He was like, I know what's mine.
He's like, it's right here. Let's go. If I'd asked Cora to find her leash, she would just look at me.
Oh, man. She's still young. She'll get there.
Oh no, this dog he's super smart, super smart. I've had many dogs in my life. I'm telling you, he is super smart.
He's the genius of puppies.
He is. Lindsay says, hey guys, hope everyone is having a good day. I'm listening to Behind Five Willows for Hirkid while I'm working. Excellent. Get that number 5 in. I'm doing 7 days in June right now for a vlog because I have it on Pop Sugar and for Hirkid. So, I mean, it's 3 things. I love when a book covers multiple categories.
Nice.
And by the way, I've read like the first 5% and it's so good already. I'm like, I completely relate to this character. Not she's suffering with migraines, and I don't mean I get a headache and I need a nap. I mean debilitating, painful, on extra kinds of meds migraines, right?
Oy.
So a full on disability, and so that I don't have that obviously, but like the other aspects of her life, I very much am relating to, and I feel for her immediately. And Zwang says, hola, Lindsay. Lindsay says, also started reading Magic Kingdom for sale sold at the weekend. And I'm really enjoying the humorous writing. I love it. Sometimes you need those funny ones to break it all up. Like my Calamity Jane that I still haven't quite finished yet. Though, you know what this is what I like. It's humorous, my Calamity Jane. And but it's also historical fiction. So they actually went back and a lot of the things that happen in this book, I mean, there are werewolves. It's not a nonfiction, okay? But the things that happen with Wild Bill, like something big happens, I'm like, did that actually happen? I looked it up and it fucking did. Like the things that they actually lined up that are actually happening, I keep like going to find the real story. You know what I mean? And that is good historical fiction.
Wow.
So yeah, it's pretty impressive what they decided to include in that was real, which was as much as they possibly could. Turns out Calamity Jane's a complete douchebag though. She's not in the book because they always say at the beginning, we try to make happier endings, right? So yeah, it was just funny. I would already have this book done if I hadn't continuously looked up things. Like, wait, is that real? Wait, is that real?
That's funny.
And Zwank is still reading 3 Bags Full. Excellent. I think it was you reading it before too. And Jen has joined us. Good morning, Jen. Good morning. I'm working and listening to A Court of Mist and Fury, trying to catch up in time for sprints tomorrow. You can do it, Jen. I have faith in you. And there is Mary. Why, good morning, Mary. How are you feeling today? Swank says, hola, Jen. Prevent Mary. And Swank goes, doggy jail. Yeah, well, I mean, she won't stop. She doesn't know how to stop. She's one of those, those kids that just won't stop and they drive your kid crazy. That's my kid right now. That's Cora. She just won't stop. And now she's coughing. What did you swallow? So yeah, she's just obnoxious and she just won't stop. And Benny will play with her for a minute and then he's like, okay, that's enough. And she just won't stop. And Ren says, hello, everyone. My good afternoon, Ren. Just finished my first day of second semester and I am slumped. Oh, I'm sorry. You're like, I am so tired. Probably will grab something to eat, watch some YouTube, then continue Extracurricular by Rachel Lynn Sullivan. Gotcha. I mean, you could take a nap. It is nap day.
It is.
You would be following the rules, Ren. Ren says probably will grab something to eat, watch some YouTube. Oh, I read that. Swank says Jumbo Ren. Ren says, hey, Swank. And Molly says, bad timing on my part, although stepping into laughter is always a great way to start a day. Oh, hi, Molly. How are you? Good morning to you.
Hello.
Molly says, hi, all. Jen says, Swank, I just added 3 bags full to my August Here Kid TBR. Oh, nice. Get that 3 done. Get it done. And Alicia says, if you haven't voted on 100 Pages Book Club, yes, make sure to go vote because that's it, man. Wednesday is the cutoff. And we'll let y'all know what we're reading next. Is Dungeon Crawler Carl still in the lead?
By 6 votes.
There you go. Still in the lead.
6, 4, and 1.
And Zwank wants to know who is My Calamity Jane by. It's 3 authors. It's Cynthia Hand, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows. Here, I'll put it up there. So if you want to freeze the screen. And it is a series of 3 books, but I'll tell you, they are, I'll tell you. Oh, I'm going to be great writing today. But they're interconnected standalones, so they don't, it's just like the tone and that they are historical figures. Though in the second one is My Plain Jane, and Jane Eyre is the main character.
Oh gosh.
So they're not all real characters. But they're all of them have 3 perspectives. So there's 3 perspectives in each one of them that they tell the story through. And it's really cool. But you do not have to read them in order. They're not connected at all. So if just My Calamity Jane is the one that seems interesting, you can just pick that one up. So that's not going to work. Yes. And Swank says, Molly Sue, how are you? Look, it rhymes. I love that. All right. So we're a little early, but I'm okay with that because I've not eaten breakfast. And after walking both the dogs and showering, I'm starving. And I'm actually being very unhealthy today and just having 2 sausage biscuits.
Ooh.
With blueberry jam.
I was wondering what kind of jam it was on there.
No.
Do we just want to see what the theme is?
Oh, yes. Let's see what the theme is for the week.
We only have 3 left. Looks like they're all green. What did we get, Miss Lorelai?
Reading week.
Reading week.
Oh, that's my favorite. I want to play Reading Week.
Ooh. There you go. So you know what
That's the best one yet. We have to
Lots
go to the
of
library
reading.
again. Mm-hmm,
Yep.
mm-hmm. Get more books.
We gotta take one of the weeks down because we're full. And she's like, I don't know, because we still have movie week, art week, journaling week. We can't take down space week yet.
Yeah, you haven't finished
Gaming
Space
week
yet.
or Lego week. They each built 1 Lego in the entire week.
Take Gaming Week down because they play every week. So I would take Gaming Week down.
Yeah, that one.
Gaming week is gone. It got to the point where during gaming week, brother got banned from Mario Kart for a week.
Oh,
When you start calling people idiots and throwing controllers, you're done.
yep. That's not good sportsmanship. Not good sportsmanship.
He shoved it in the sofa and tried to break.
He was trying to break the controller and he was shoving it into the sofa, and I was like, nope, you're done. And he kept. It got to the point where after every race, because there's 4 races in a circuit, after every race, he would throw a temper tantrum, and he'd be
By the way,
screaming and.
Unless you want those.
lack of emotional control is another sign of ADHD. Just so you know.
Good to know.
But
He might, but we have to. We have to have him start school, and then if he can't focus at school, then the pediatrician said, well, if you can't do it at home and school, then we would take a look. But because it's only at home, they can't really do anything. I mean, they can, but.
Well, yeah, if it's only in one spot and he doesn't do it in another spot, it is something else. I agree with the doctor.
Yeah.
You can't turn it on and off, though you can mask, but it tends to be boys tend to be, remember there's no everything, tend to be not as good at masking as girls are.
Mommy, can you get me some big juicy strawberries?
And Swank says My Calamity Jane and the rest of the series is on KU. Yay! Oh, is the Marys on KU too? Because I want to read the rest of them, but I don't own the rest of them. So that'd be cool if the Marys are on. Because they have 3 Mary books too. Just like the Jane ones. Yeah, see, they're calling this the 6-book series, but they have it split up on the other one. Yeah, my Contrary Mary, my Imaginary Mary, and my Salty Mary. And they are not on KU. Of course not. Why would they be? Frustrating. All right.
There's more? My brain hurts.
I'm sorry. And Molly says, Alicia and Kelly, you have private DMs in Discord. Okay, cool. I will check them out.
Mhm.
And doing good this morning, Zwank. I am in the mood to de-mess. Ooh, that's a nice mood. I like that mood too. Yeah, I need to just go through my checklist. So I have too much to do in the next 2 weeks. But that's regular life. There's nothing abnormal about that. All right.
This week is like the calm before the everything in the world happens.
Yep, you're about to get the crazy school weeks.
No, not even that.
Oh, no? No?
Like tomorrow we get the trees trimmed.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta check and make sure that they sent the invoice for the pool thing because that was fixed. But next week is Alan's on vacation because so Sunday is his birthday, no sprints. Monday is Animal Kingdom. Tuesday I think is our relaxed day, and then Wednesday is pest control. Thursday is Lorelei's gastro appointment, and then Friday we might be going to Busch Gardens.
Fun!
So we're going to be having all kinds of things. Oh, and this Saturday, I'm going to Disney Springs to meet up with Jen and
With Jen.
Corey, I think.
That's so cool. What a week, man. You have one of my
Right?
weeks planned.
Right? The following week, I'm just going to be like, I'm here. I'm going to be like relaxing. I'm doing nothing, but I'm here. Physically, mentally, I'm gone.
Oh, it makes me happy. Does that mean you're not going to be here for us on Monday then, right?
No, I'll be here.
You're going to leave that late to go to Animal
Monday.
Kingdom? Yeah.
Yeah. I won't be here Monday because I think Animal Kingdom is only open 8 to 6 or 8 to 7.
Yeah, I just remember closes early because the animals, Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to try to get there as soon as they open.
Perfect. That's what I like to do too. So makes sense to me. So we'll miss you on Monday, but only because I'm very jealous because I want to be at Animal Kingdom.
I'll send pictures to Kelly and I'll post them in the Discord. Maybe I'll do like an Animal Kingdom channel. So excited. I'm also debating on if I should have the children watch Avatar, at least the first one, so they kind of understand the Pandora section.
That's true.
Because that's based off of...
It's not a bad idea, unless they're going to be bored out of their mind. God, that movie's long. They might at least like the visuals, so they might pay attention long enough because it looks cool, That's
what I'm hoping.
Mm-hmm. Because then, like you said, they'll understand when you go to the park. Yeah.
Yeah, because I basically need them to understand like the blue people and the banshees. Because one of the rides is you can fly on one. So.
Oh, how fun! I love that.
It's very weird because the seat that you sit on is kind of like almost like a motorcycle type ride.
Okay.
But you're holding on and you're.
Well, that makes sense, like riding a horse, right? So that's how they designed a flying one. Mm-hmm.
They move the room, not you don't move. So it'll be interesting.
Oh, very cool. And Jen says, I'm so excited about Saturday. I expect pictures. There better be pictures on Discord.
Yep. Jen, we have to take pictures.
When pretend YouTube people meet up, it's like, look, we're real now. I like it. It just makes me so happy. There's something magical about that.
And a friend of mine is coming. So there's going to be 2 Jens.
It's so funny. I love it.
My in real life friend is named Jen. And we're meeting Jen.
I love it. I love it.
I was like, okay, I got this.
Oh, and there's Allie. Yay, Allie. We were worried about you. Haven't seen you in a few days.
How are you, Allie?
Hello, Kelly, Alicia, and chat. Reading Out of My Heart by Sharon M. Draper on page 116. Aw, you're ahead of me.
What is that one?
Still only read that's in the series, the Out of My Mind series.
Oh.
So obviously you must be enjoying it. I love that. All right. We're going to start our first sprint. Like I said, I'll turn my camera off because I'm going to eat these I won't say delicious because they were frozen, but filling, so I can actually function. Sausage biscuits and watch the news. And then for the next sprints, I will be writing.
I need to figure out why my coffee got cold and eat breakfast.
There you go. Makes sense to me. Let's see. One more. Ren says, "Hey, Allie." And Molly says, "Okay, I've been awake for a couple of hours, ate breakfast, watched a few YouTube vids, fed cats, caught up book logging for Sunrise on the Readathon, going to listen to Vicious from V.E. Schwab." Oh, I love that. I love that. That's quite a morning, too. Nicely done, Molly. All right.
Productive.
Very productive. Here we go. See y'all in 30.
Breakfast.
And there was our first sprint. I got my news done, my breakfast ate, and my meds taken, and did most of my email. So I am now ready to write, theoretically. Let's see how my brain does. How'd you do, Alicia?
First of all, you scared me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was looking up something about collagen, and you were like, and that was rush. And I was like, got me. That's a
You're like,
first.
my heart works. My heart works.
Yep. I opened the door so I could wake up the boy because he's not awake yet. I have a question. Why
Yes.
they did not do their marketing very well, but why would you put a monkey who eats bananas on applesauce?
Because it's a video game thing.
It's Donkey Kong from like Mario and all them, but he likes bananas. Why would you put it on applesauce?
I mean, he's an ape. He likes all fruits.
Maybe. But I was just like, that's interesting. Why? Now, if it was like like a banana flavored applesauce, okay, I could see it. Stretching it, but I could see it. But applesauce, like, I don't know. And I only say that because they do have other ones that are like strawberry applesauce or cinnamon applesauce. And I'm like, why? So I ate breakfast, woke up the kid, and I'm looking for the reading logs that I have on my computer so I can print them out for the children.
Very
That's what
nice. Time for reading week. How fun.
Maybe I'll actually get some reading done. I have a whole stack waiting. Although this top thing is not it's not reading. It's stickers.
It's stickers.
It's very cute because they have well, that one has mermaids, but that
Woo.
and then I was trying to find one that had fairies on it. Oh, there's one. Like fairies and mushrooms and all that stuff.
So cute. I love it. I mean, you have a theme going in the library now, so.
I know. Although this book is called The Elf's Cottage. I'm sticking with Faye.
They're all made in China. They don't know. They just throw it on there. They're like, I don't know, this weird European mythology here.
I have to figure out what I'm going to use these for.
I'm sure there'll be something cool.
I never know what to use like labels for. They're cute, but I don't know what to use them for.
Put something else in the middle of them. That's what I usually do.
Mm-hmm.
Use them more like frames.
That could be.
Let's see. Let's see how. Oh, and I checked out those links, Molly. So they look cool.
yeah.
I don't know. I need the little square things though, because I like drawing the squares in. But you know, it's a good idea for people who want things really straight, right? I only got the stars once because I didn't want to draw the stars in. So.
Are you talking about the? No, wait.
Actually, my stars didn't come in that package I got. Did I not order stars? I swear I did.
Oh.
Now that I'm thinking about it, when I opened it up and showed you guys, it only had the TV and the, you know what I mean? The physical, the audio and
Ebook
the
and audio.
I'll have to look. All right, let's see where chat was. We had Allie join us. And Allie says hi to Ren. Swing says, hola, Allie, missed you. Ren says, I enjoyed Vicious. Hope you're liking it, Molly. And Allie says, had a rough couple of days in the hospital. Oh, no, Allie, you were in the hospital?
What happened?
Well, I hope you are okay now. That's scary. Swing says, Molly, is that Katie's readathon? Swing says, Allie, oh no, you okay now? And Lindsay says, my Calamity Jane is on KU in the UK too. Excellent. And Molly says, I am in chapter 39, started in 33 of Vicious. Very good. You moving right along, Molly. Ren says, watch the mostly legal book haul and now have the library Reno video queued up next. Aw, thanks, Ren. Yeah, I had fun. I mean, they were mostly legal. You saw.
I watched that video too.
Yeah, they just weren't all legal. I tried. Y'all already had, I tell you everything anyway, so y'all already knew that I was TJ Maxx got me. Ren says, sending you positive and healing vibes, Allie? Yes, definitely. And Jen says, no reading, had a meeting instead. I mean, that's not a fair trade-off.
No,
But day job, what are you going to do? See, day job, he's wearing a polo.
Day job.
That means it's a camera on kind of meeting. There's something on your right sleeve. No, it's like all. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, the fan. You touched the fan.
Oh,
The fan's dusty.
get a lint roller. Ooh. County's out there cutting the grass.
Oh, good. I bet the dogs are real happy right now.
I think they already went down one side. Now they're going up our side.
Nice. Ren says, also going to switch from desk to bed and make myself a salted caramel latte. My feet are freezing, even in socks. Low iron levels suck. Yeah, that definitely sucks.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And I hate that because if my feet are cold, my whole body's cold. I have to get them warm before I can get the rest of me warm. And same thing if I'm hot. If I'm hot, usually I can just like take off my shoes or take off my socks and I'll cool right down. It's amazing how much my body temperature is controlled through my feet. And Molly says, yes, Sunrise is Katie's. My district basically lost first week last year, but I decided to give it another chance, and she has changed a few things, so that doesn't happen again. Nice. Molly says Allie, and sends hugs to Allie. And Lauren has joined us. Why, hello, Lauren. How are you this morning? How is your pool treating you? And Lauren says, hi, Kelly. Hi, Alicia. Good morning, everyone. Kelly, you will be proud of me. Okay. I finished the Beach Babes. Yes! Very nice. You did it. You did it. And I'm 92 pages into Have a Great Summer by Francesca Cochin. Or Cochi. Gotcha. All right. You did it, Lauren. I am proud of you. Good job. You busted right through there. You're like, this is dumb. Why can't I read this? I'm actually enjoying it. Yeah. No, I get that. But you did it. And Lindsay says, reminder to stretch as I'm stiff from sitting typing all day. Yes. Yeah. The stretch reminder is definitely a thing. And Lindsay says, I pre-ordered Threshing Day at Waterstones at the weekend. Ooh, Threshing Day.
That's the next book for Fourth Wing. It's like a compilation of short stories.
Oh, that's right. Ren says, diligently stretches. Good job, Ren. That'll help the blood flow too. Might help warm up your feet. And Lauren says, I plan to read by the pool all day today. That sounds lovely.
You are going to have such a tan by the end of summer.
I mean, I a lot of times will read outside, but it'll be under shade. You know what I mean? So maybe that's what Lauren's doing too. Red says, kind of needed the stretch too. Yeah, right. Now I need to stretch. Thanks, guys. And I don't mean it sarcastically. I mean, thanks. My neck always hurts. I'm too much either hunched over my computer or hunched up looking at my monitor, one way or another. Let's see. Lauren says, you'll be even more proud of me. I already went to the gym this morning. Oh, you're rocking it. You're finding some routine in there. Look at that. And I already went and picked up my prescription from the pharmacy, having a schedule. Nice. I feel back to my normal self again. I love it. I love it. It helps, man. We're all like, yeah, I want time off. And then, all we do is sleep. It's like you can't, our brain doesn't actually want time off. It just wants time off from that thing. Like that thing, I don't want to do that right now. I'm just not doing that thing. So, but I do need to do something. So
Yep.
Work be damned, but I still need a routine. And as Bank says, last year is Scorpios got wiped out first. Woo, ouch. Molly says, I learned how to make a slip knot this weekend, so crocheted stuffies. Here I come. Oh, yay, how fun. Where'd that go? Um. Well, I'll start with something flat first, probably. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, the flat is the easiest. Um, but they sell all of those little crocheted stuffies as like intro kind of things. You know what I mean? So who knows?
Yeah, there's
Lauren says,
that brand. What is it called? Woobles or something? Where it's
yeah.
kind of already started. You just have to finish it.
Oh, is it already started? Oh, I thought it was just the pattern was in there for you.
No, I think they actually kind of like they start, but it's not very much. Like they just get it started, and then you have to finish it. I don't know. I've never bought one.
So I wonder how they package that. That would be interesting. And Lauren says, "Girl, I already have a tan." Oh, see, she's set. She's already got a tan.
Whoa, excuse me. Wow.
I mean, it is pretty sad. She's got a nice tan, and she's in the Northeast, and you and I are in the South, and we are like pale as pale can be. Yeah,
I was gonna say I can't get any paler unless I'm a ghost.
that's what I always say. I said, me and because we live in a very diverse area, and so
Mhm.
whenever the kids were outside playing and stuff, I'd be like, "Well, mine are the glow in the dark ones."
Yep. I mean, I've
Uh,
got a tiny bit of a tan, but you can't tell. There's one of my tattoos. You can see that one.
mm, a little bit. Um,
It needs to be
yeah, and
refreshed.
technically, I have a little bit of sun for me too. It's just hard to tell.
You can tell by the freckles on my arm.
There you go. There you go. Um. And so yeah, Lauren said went to Myrtle Beach in May and the cruise in June. And an Italian, so you tan easy. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I just tan when I walk outside. Yep, that'll do it. That'll do it. And Ren
Yep.
says, yeah, Swank, that's why I didn't participate this year. And also I needed time to recoup from gay shit. Yeah, I was like, I cannot do one after another. Y'all are rocking it, man. Swank says, so Molly, are you a Scorpio? And Ashley has joined us. Hello, Ashley. Good to see you. Hello, friends. Working from home today and doing some reading in between. Molly says, I have some stuffy kits from Dollar Tree. Nice. And Lauren said, I wish I could show you my tan because you would be jealous. I would even share some with you. You're like, here, take a little. I got plenty. You'll get more, right? I've long decided my skin is my skin. There's not anything I can do about it. I just try not to blister when I get in the sun. That's what I try. And Molly says, no, I'm a Capricorn. I just remember not making it past first week and then not sticking around to read for other teams. The gifting is Scorpio and Earth sign. I mean, quite frankly, if a team gets knocked out right away, that's very much Hunger Games, isn't it? So it actually fit the theme. All right, so let us start our second sprint. And I need to run to the restroom real quick, and then I will come back and I should be writing. So wish me luck. Sorry, Cora demanded to go out right as I knew the timer was about to go. So, how'd you do that sprint?
I put Ralphie outside so he could clean himself because he was getting a little stinky. I fluffed the stuff in the washer, fluffed the stuff in the dryer, started the washer, and fed the boy. And then I started writing down my projects. Like I have a master project list, but then I'm starting to put in my notebook. Each project gets its own page, and then I write down the steps. So I'm breaking it down so that I can do that.
Excellent. Excellent. That's the only way I can get stuff done, let me tell you. That's why in my planner I don't have things split up enough. So for next month I'm going to have a separate page that has the big things split up into tiny pieces. That way I can put them in the days a little more easy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, doing a new thing, it takes a minute to figure out how it's going to work for you, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I think that we ended with the Scorpio as a water sign. And Lauren says, I might jump on my TikTok live to see if I can get any orders if I miss you. Orders for your cruise? What are orders for, Lauren? I'm curious now. And Swank says, I love Katie, but couldn't afford her Patreon anymore. I get that. There's a lot of people I would like to help out, and I can't do it all. I just can't. None of us can, right? We just can't afford it. Molly says, dang it, another put together from Temu with no instructions. That's not okay. It's not okay. Lauren says, if I miss you, I will see you all tomorrow, and I'll keep you posted on my reading. Excellent. I hope you have an amazing day, Lauren. Swank says, yes, Scorpio is a water sign. And Molly says, well, so weird. My memory must be bad. Jean says, good morning, Kelly and Alicia. Why, good morning, Jean. I woke up with a migraine. Oh, well, that doesn't sound like a good morning.
No.
No, I'm so sorry. I hope you get a hold of that quick before it ruins your whole day. And Tula says, hi, Kelly and Alicia. Why, hello, Tula. How are you today? Hi, chat. And feel better soon, Jean. And Alicia says, hello and good morning, Tula and Jean. And Christina! Christina says, good morning, Kelly, Alicia. And Christina says, remember to hydrate, feed thyself, check the laundry, take a bed, stretch, and show some love to the like button. Also, make sure you sub and ring that bell so you hopefully get notified. And Alicia says, good morning, Christina. And Amanda has joined us. Why, hello, Amanda. How are you this fine morning? And good morning. Alicia says, good morning, Amanda. And Amanda says, I finally pushed the publish button on KDP last night. My first book will be available any day now. Aw, congratulations. I hope it's amazing. Did you tell us what you write? I don't remember. I don't remember if you told us what it is that you are publishing. And Swank says, howdy, Amanda and Christina and Tula and Jean, or Aloha, I guess, to Jean. And Ren says, got the Reno video done. Love that rebuilding the library was a family affair. Right? Let's see. I mean, the family had to go through the tragedy. So, you know, it's nice to share in the good parts too, right?
Yeah.
Molly says, in chapter 49, put together a cat scratcher, trying to get Belle to use it instead of the couch, said she's a vertical scratcher. Yeah, I gave up on my cats. It is what it is. I don't want any cats. I actually didn't want any cats to begin with. They just kind of fell in our lap, the dang cat distribution center. And I can't turn away anything that's needy. I just can't. So, so my plan is to, when the cats are, you know, have lived their lifestyle or their life, moved on to the next world, I will get the couch reupholstered. That's just what I've done.
That's kind of where we're at. Like, the only one we paid for was Isis, and that was because we got her from the Humane Society. And then Ralphie and Simon, we got them the next year, and we didn't plan on keeping them, but the problem is that we got them on a Friday, and we were planning to take them to the Humane Society on Monday, except they weren't open. So by then we were attached and we kept them.
I know, you're like, well, they're ours now.
They were so tiny, both of them could fit in our hands. So
the babies.
they were that little.
Let's see. And Allie says, hi, Christina, and anyone I missed. And Jen says, I read 7 pages, took a call, and worked on a report. Nicely done. And Molly says, they shorted me a screw. So this will be interesting. I mean, are we all short a few screws? I mean, I think that's kind of why we're here. And Allie says,
if you have access screws around the house and you can find one that's about the same size, ta-da!
all fixed. Allie says on page 136 in my book, nicely done. Christina says, morning, Allie, Jen, Molly, Zwank, and Amanda. Christina says, hi, Ren and Tula. Allie says, morning. And Jean says, I am feeling betterish. Oh, good. Betterish is at least a step in the right direction. And Livia says, hi, Kelly. Why, hello, Livia. How are you today? And hi, Alicia.
Hi, Livia.
Amanda says, this book is a devotional, not my usual genre, but it was easier to finish. Oh, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Fair.
A little more focused kind of creative project. And Olivia says, hi, everyone. And Christina says, hi, Livia and Jean. Jean says, what is KDP? That's Kindle. It's the publishing. Kindle publishing. Kindle Direct Publishing.
Yes.
I'm like, what's the D stand for? That's right. Kindle Direct Publishing. It's Amazon's publishing thing. That's what I used to. And Swank says, Jean, try putting a clothespin on the flesh between your thumb and index finger, or try putting a hair clip on your eyebrow. Yeah, I heard this thing, the book I'm doing right now with Jeremy, he does this thing, the pinch thing. You got to pinch it really hard, though.
It works. I've done it. Which is ironic because I realized that sometimes I do it, and because I'll sit here and I'll just go like this, and I didn't know that I was doing it until Swank said that it like releases pain, and I was like, huh.
Yeah, it's an acupuncture thing.
Never knew.
And Livia says hi to Christina, and Swank says, ciao, Livia. And Charles has joined us. Why, good morning, Charles. How are you? Arg. And Swank says, aloha, Charles. Olivia says, hi, Swank. Hi, Charles. Charles says, I'm not missing any screws, but I have one that is loose. There you go.
See?
And Molly says, hi, Christina and Livia. And Ren says, hey, Christina. Swank says, I'm on page 243. We are all moving right along. Charles says, hi, Swank. Hi, Livia. Livia says, so hot today. So basically, I did only planning things that I could do on my bed with the AC on, right? You're like, in front of the fan, in front of the fan. Ellie says, I'm fine now, just being careful to not strain my abdomen. Oh, I'm so sorry. But I am so glad that you were home, and we did miss you, so we're glad you're back. And Allie says, thank you, Ren. And Christina says, you sure about that, Steve? Charles says, hi, Molly. Greetings, Kelly and Alicia. Listening to When the Moon Hatched, chapter 51. Excellent. Moving right along. Livia says, hi, Jean, Allie, Ren, and Molly. Oh. You can tell it's Monday. I can't stop yawning. Usually I love my Mondays, but I don't know, man. I don't think I slept it all last night. When I woke up, usually I wake up before my alarm. And, but I like deny that, and I don't want to wake up, right? Kind of thing, but I'm awake. And this morning I didn't. I woke up to my alarm already on. And I was like, am I here? Remember I told you sometimes I hear things. I'm like, am I hearing it? Or is that, no, it actually, damn, what time is it? Like, so I woke up so tired, and then I had to walk both dogs. And I was like, this is too much for me. It's too much.
I know I had a hard, excuse me.
See?
I had a hard time sleeping because I woke up, I think I woke up in the 1 o'clock hour because I heard a noise, and I don't know if it was subconscious or not. And then I woke up in the 3 o'clock hour because all I heard was a meow. And I was like, what was that? So I woke up. It was Isis. She was mad because I wasn't letting her in.
Oh.
So I had to open the door. She came in and she was like, meow. Excuse me. So then she was just kind of looked at me. I pet her, and off she went to the litter box. And I was like, great. I was like, fine. So I peed and went back to bed, and then I couldn't go back to sleep, so I played on my phone for an hour, and then went back to sleep. And then my husband was like, "Hey, it's time to get up. You have coffee." And I was like, "What time is it?" And he was like, "It's almost 7:45." He's like, "I gotta go to work." And I was like, "Okay, bye. Love you. Be safe." And then Ralphie comes up and meow. I know, get up.
You're like,
Jeez.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
So yeah, needless to say, it's I'm here.
Yeah, I have to be in like a low hormone cycle for the month too, because yesterday all I wanted to do was nap. But I had stuff to do. I had to run around. We had things, so I didn't. And then today, like I'm just so tired. And it's sunny and gorgeous outside, so it's not it. I went to bed on time. That's not it. So it's just got to be hormones, man.
It's something.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. Swank says, I don't know if I read that. It's going to be 101 degrees Fahrenheit today. I'm doing good so far. Woo.
Oy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be hot. And Allie got to page 138. And Ren says, I slept super late. Argentina was wasting all my time. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want Argentina to win? I mean, that was quite a game with all that overtime, though. I like the halftime show, though. How fun. I like that it was a bunch of stars and it was all shared space. And I don't know. I really liked that. That was cool. And Ren says that was the longest extra time game I've ever seen. Happy that Spain won, though. Oh, you did want Spain to win. Okay, cool. Hated the 30-minute halftime. Halftime show was open to the idea, but now I can confirm that I'm not a fan of it. I loved it. It made me so happy. That was my favorite part of the whole game. They need to do that every time. Oh, that made me so happy. Livia, and when Ted Lasso showed up on screen, I almost cried. Livia says, I woke up at 5:30 a.m. and at 7 a.m. it was already 30 degrees Celsius. Woo! I had to close my window and get the AC on. Yeah, that's what I've done immediately, especially upon waking up. Now, again, that's normal here, but you know.
I was gonna say,
It's
our
still hard.
feels like temperature today is 101.
Yeah, which is around 30 Celsius. So yeah. Ren says, and standard FIFA rules is 15 minutes max for halftime. So it's definitely a new experience. Yeah, I think they were trying to
Yeah.
do what we do for our football, for American football halftime. But they did it even better, and I loved it. And I hope they do it again. Zwang says, I've read that the halftime show wasn't a big hit. Heard Madonna was one of them. Yeah, Madonna was first, and then maybe it wasn't with soccer fans, but I'm telling you, we Americans loved it. We like your show.
I couldn't tell you. I didn't see it.
So,
I have
and
not
Ren
been
says,
paying attention at all to the sports.
I've only half attention, but I really wanted to see the halftime show. And Ren says also it was first time hearing the national anthem of the host country in the final. Usually it's only the anthems for the teams playing. Maybe they did it because the president was there. Was the president there?
Boy,
If
I'm
he was
sorry.
there, they never showed him on screen. I didn't think he was there. No, I don't know why they would do the host one either. 30C is 86 degrees. Oh, well, we're hotter than that then. I know 36 is body temperature. So yeah, I guess it would be closer to 36 degrees. It would be 101. Livia says, yes, my husband wasn't a fan of the extra time. Amanda, lots of work to get done today. I'm like a day behind already this week, and I'm taking a half day off tomorrow. Livia says, we have 36 degrees Celsius now. And Ren says, also first time hearing a president get booed by the citizens. Oh, that happens every time he goes anywhere, Ren. Every time.
Yep.
Every time. Doesn't matter if it's a sports event, no matter what he's doing, unless it is a crowd of just his people. So like, just a specific speech he's giving at a rally or something. Everything else he's booed at.
Yep.
It shows how much damage someone who even most of the country does not support can still do. And Amanda says lots of work to get done today. I'm like a day behind already this week, and I'm taking a half day off tomorrow. Oh, you better get to it. Get to it. And Livia says we have 36 degrees now. There you go. Now you got there. Ren says also first time here. Yep. Oh no, I read that, so I skipped those other ones. I don't know why these are coming weird.
No,
order
I
for me.
think you read those.
Okay. And Swank says Alicia heard that Florida is going to get a lot of rain this week. Yeah, that storm right off the coast is gonna pour rain, and we'll see where it's going. It might be going west, which is so weird.
They were saying that let's see, today is a 34% chance of rain, and the next one is Saturday. Oh, for fuck's sake! It better not rain on Saturday.
That storm it's not looking good. Molly says president was there, and I think it's hysterical that they didn't show him. Yeah, they didn't show him. I didn't see him on the screen once, so I think that's funny. Christina, not that I sat there and stared the whole time. We were running errands too, so we went from one place for a little bit, and then we moved to another place for a little bit. So I missed it. So unless they showed him in the middle when we were moving,
I wouldn't want to see him anyway.
Well, yeah, but usually they still show him on screen being booed. I'm sure it'll be on the comedy show, so I'll be able to see it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it says, yeah, football fans didn't really like the halftime show, but it's not common in any other place, so it's understandable. Molly says, yep, we don't like wannabe dictators in these here parts. Yeah. I mean, I would say most people don't like wannabe dictators. And Molly says hi to Charles. Ren says also I would have wrapped up the game when Spain scored. We were already in extra time at that point, like 111 minutes in. Didn't see the point in playing until 125. And Christina says it's a 75-degree Fahrenheit 24°C here, but it rained. 75 is nice. I could take 75. Swank says over being a dictator with delusions of grandeur. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we'll see how he's trying to stay president. I'd like to say there's no way it just couldn't possibly happen, but you know what? He's done so many things I thought were impossible. I don't put anything past him anymore. All right, here we go. This is our last sprint. Let's make it count. And there is our last sprint. We rocked it today. Even exhausted, we somehow made it through Monday. So I didn't get a lot of writing done, but I did get a lot of organizing done. So with my documents, like, with my whip. So at least I am working on it, which is what I need to be doing every effing morning. So excellent. How about you, Alicia?
I still continued on my project list, and I'm going through and we're on this would be project 3. So we're about to see how much I did not fill this in.
What's project 3? I don't understand.
So project 1 was the library and weeding out the books, so that was like project 1 and project 1.5. And then project 2 was my son's baby book. This
Gotcha.
Is 3. This is Lorelai's.
Aww. I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
So that's what it looks like.
It's so cute.
It's still kind of
Aw.
thin, so I don't
It's
think
so
I filled
cute.
much out.
Need to put some pictures in there.
I started, I guess I can show you his. I don't know if I'll continue with this, but the way that I filled out his is I put like the little HP sprocket sticker things. So I don't know if I'm going to do that with hers. I have to see what kind of room we have. So
That's super cute. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, let's see how everyone in here did. We were talking about FIFA World Cup. And let's see, Livia said we had 40 degrees last week. Hopefully, we will not be having temperatures so high anymore for July. I'll cross my fingers for you, Livia. We're definitely not done with the heat down here.
no.
No, we got another 2-3 months left. Molly says, I bought a new journal for 72 hours. It is slightly smaller, 7x7 instead of 8x8, and all black. But just like the other one. Ooh, all black. That's interesting. That would be, you'd have to decorate it completely differently. I like that. You would have to use those little tags. The ones, at least you're like, I don't know what I'd use these for. You'd use them a lot more in a black one. You know what I mean? Because you need a lot more surfaces to write on.
That's true.
And get some white gel pens. And Livia says, yay, Molly, put some pics in the Discord. I love seeing all the journals. And Lindsay says, got an ice lolly as I'm too hot. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, we've got air conditioning. And Lindsay says, oh, also my friend who is going to Scotland for her master's, I very well might go visit her. So if I do, I'm going to let y'all know because I would love to like meet for tea or something. And Lindsay says, also took my shoes off to try to cool down. Yeah, see, that's what works for me. I got to take my shoes off, man. That's why I always say, oh, I had to put socks on. What's that nonsense, right? Then, if I'm wearing socks, it's cold.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. You're like, this is almost blank.
I'm looking at this going, okay.
Well, that's why it's on the list. You knew it was time to do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Molly says maintenance is here to make the old toilet working all the way. Yay! And coming back after lunch with new toilet for other bathroom. That's fantastic. Almost there. Almost there to getting your bathroom back. Molly says, Lindsay, do you have cold water you could stick your feet in? Yeah, and getting my hair wet is what I will do when I'm really hot. But, that's not as easy to do inside. Molly says, chapter 53 in Vicious. And Christina lost track of time there. I mean, that's why we have timers, right? Because I also always lose track of time. Spank says, Lindsay, it is also Lollipop Day. Frozen works too. I love that. That's awesome.
I was going to say, they didn't
we want a picture. That's right. That's right. And we have all of the links in here. We have Time Pirates for tomorrow and my reading sprints tonight. I will probably be reading Mad as a Hatter because I think I will finish my Calamity Jane later today. before Sprint so that I can start the new book. So I will be reading Mad as a Hatter. It's an indie book that I bought from the author a long time ago because I love this cover so much.
I also say that's a very interesting cover.
Yeah, and the formatting in here is cute too because she has these cute little chapter headings, and then there are like insects. Let me see if I can find
Ew.
if she has extra spaces, there's like little insects on it. I'm like, this is so cute. So I got it. Yeah, I mean, it's again, if you're putting this much effort into it, I'm hoping she put just as much effort into the story. And it's not long, so it's pretty short. But it's one of the TBRs, so I'm trying to read all my TBR books so I don't have to go backwards. Though one character does have to go. If y'all saw the book hole, one character has to go all the way back to the beginning.
This is definitely a it's like I filled in most of it. I do have to add a lot of pictures. But we also have like these cute little crowns and
Aw,
rings from when I
how
did
cute.
like this is how old they are.
Uh-huh.
So I have a lot of that, and then it's like basically I turn the page and then like the rest of the book is blank.
I mean, some of those books ask for too much. I'm like, I'm not doing their first 5 years. This is a baby book. What is this?
That's what his was, and for the most part, like I have a document over like all the information, because at one point it did just get too much, and then with her being born 19 months after him, it got chaotic. So that's why this is not finished. But yeah, it does, like, let's see, for hers it does the first 5 birthdays, and then after that it's like preschool.
Yeah, see, I'm like, this is too much. This is not a baby book. I don't know what y'all are doing here.
And hers is not as big. And then I tried to be, well, I was, but a little letter from Santa.
Oh, how cute.
So that's as far as I got. Now I gotta go and write down I need to add pictures, I need to fill in the pages, I need to add school photos, that kind of thing. Birthdays. Gotta figure out what all the themes were again.
Yeah, dropping everything onto a list broken up makes it so much more. It makes it so much easier to make progress in things.
Unless the list looks like this.
No, that's what my list look like. It does. It helps because then you
Really?
can just do one thing, right? I could do one thing on this.
That's true.
It just then you actually make progress. It makes it a lot easier.
That's why.
And if it's too much on one page like that, then I just divide it up, right? So if the page is overwhelming me, then I just divide it up into smaller things instead. Or get a smaller notebook and just put one per page. You know what I mean? So just whatever I need to do to trick my brain into doing the thing, which is the same thing, no matter how many times I organize it.
That's why I figured I'd give each project a page of its own, because then I could break it down and figure out what needs to be done, not necessarily in order, but what just needs to be done.
Makes sense. Also, we have to say hi to Chris, because Chris said that they watch these over so that they get stuff done later at night. So, hey, Chris.
Hello.
Let's see. Molly got my new journal and my E6000 glue for finishing Toy Station for cats and future crafting. I love it. And Christina put the reading expense. Yep. Jen says, I read 8 pages and finished my report. Woohoo! You did it. And Christina says, Kim has about 15 minutes left of the last sprint. Excellent. I always miss Kim, unfortunately. I will be heading over to Nicole, though. Nicole is my Monday morning tradition. I'll stop by Dee Dee and say hello, but I will go over to Nicole. And Ren says, made it to 45% in extracurricular and did some coloring. Thanks for sprints, Kelly and Alicia. Absolutely. So I'm glad that you got some coloring in too. That's relaxing. I miss coloring. And Christina says, for more sprinty fun and the readathon info, make sure to check out the BookTube Bible and remember to do all the important things. Molly says, is tea a different way of saying afternoon snack? I don't know, because sometimes tea means dinner, so I
think
know.
that's dinner for them.
So we'll have to see. But again, Scotland is, uses different words too. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was gonna say for coffee, right? And I was like, well, maybe we'll just go have tea instead, right?
There you go.
I mean, I drink all of the above. It doesn't matter. And Christina says, thanks for hosting today. Kelly and Alicia, have a beautiful day. Absolutely. Thank you for being here, Christina. And Zwank says, got to page 296. I have 47 pages left. Oh, you could get that done today. You can do that.
Totally.
And Angie, why, hello, Angie. It is good to see you. Hi, friends. Just stopping by to say hi. Have a great Monday or whatever day it is in your time zone. I love it. Thanks, Angie. It's good seeing you. Jean says, I have a question for Alicia. Are book boxes her thing?
Book boxes? Elaborate, please.
And Zwank says, thanks for sprints. See y'all tomorrow morning. Molly says, absolutely, Zwank. We shall see you tomorrow morning. Molly says, journal has only 18 pages, but double-sided, so 36. If I need more, I'll order another one. Makes sense to me. And Vanessa, why, hello, Vanessa. It is so good to see you. Good morning. Morning, Pirates. How was your class? Vanessa says, we got out of our morning session a little early, so I'm crashing y'all. Oh, well, we're so good to see you. Sadly, we're done for the day, but we appreciate seeing your lovely face. And Zwank says, ciao, Vanessa. I've missed you. When will you be doing Wednesday and Thursday sprints? And Vanessa says, buongiorno, Zwank. I'll be doing it again in August. My course goes through July 30th. Almost. So close.
Ooh, you're almost done.
And Christina put Nicole Sprints in there. Why, thank you, Christina. That's my go-to for Monday. I get a lot done on Nicole Sprints. And Christina said hi to Vanessa. Vanessa says, Christina. And Christina also says hi to Angie. And Zwank says, sweet. I'll be there, Vanessa. And Vanessa says, Zwank, and gives lots of hearts. And Vanessa says, I miss y'all. We miss you too, Vanessa. And Molly says, posting blank pics in Kelly's Discord. Nice. Zwank says, hi, Angie. Vanessa says, hi, Molly. And Molly says, hey, Vanessa. Jean says, buying special editions with other additional stuff. That kind of book box. So like an Illuma crate, I guess is what she's talking about, that kind of thing.
I do have a couple of Fairy Loot edition books, but it wasn't like a subscription box or anything.
You just bought a specific couple?
I just because I think the only Fairy Loot ones I have are the Spanish Love Deception, and then I have the first 2 books in Crescent City. So
I kind of want the Illuma crate Raven Scholar one, just because I want that specific book. My friend, we went to her graduation party yesterday for earning her PhD.
nice.
So I made sure to put doctor on all the cards I signed for her. But I went to Barnes & Noble and just bought her some fun books. I'm like, here you go. Now you can read for fun again.
That's awesome.
And I went to Barnes & Noble, bought her books, and left. I didn't buy any for me. Thank you.
What?
Thank you.
That deserves a gold star.
I think so too. And Christina says, afternoon tea is an elegant upper-class social affair served after 4 p.m. on low parlor chairs, featuring dainty finger sandwiches, scones, and pastries. Conversely, high tea was a hearty working-class evening meal eaten at the high dining table after work, featuring heavy, savory dishes like meat pies, cheese, and bread. Historically, afternoon tea was a snack for aristocracy to bridge the long gap between lunch and dinner. High tea was the working man's evening meal, named for the table at which it was served, which provided laborers the energy they needed for a long day. I'll be heading to Chantel Sprints at noon, Molly says, taking a slight break until then. Makes sense to me. Sometimes just getting off the computer for a little while is really good for us. So excellent. Yeah. I just know on the BBC when I watch Doctor Who and stuff, they're like, all right, well, let's go have tea. They mean dinner. That's all I know. So, and that's, more working class people we're talking about. It's not the posh people. They just call it tea. But again, I don't know how it works in Scotland, and I don't know if that's everywhere. So, it's not everywhere here. I mean, for a long time in the South, like in Charleston, we called lunch dinner, and supper was the dinner time one. So when I was growing up, that was the term.
Now we have things like dinner.
Right. Now we just have we eat whenever the fuck we have time to eat. That's what we're doing now.
Yep.
And Vanessa says, thanks for still being here. It was good to see your faces. Yours too. So thank you, everyone. And we will be back again tonight for sprints. Make sure to vote for what book you want to read next in Alicia's Discord. And on Wednesday, we will be starting Crooked Kingdom. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning or tonight. Bye.
Bye.